Hey guys, just here to say that I am done caring about everything. I'm done caring about everything. I'm done, I guess better to say, I'm done trying to know everything. I'm done trying to figure it out. I am now in a place, and I've been here before, where I just I just understand, like through the clarity of my diet, right? I have been um off of carbs and all sugar, all carbs, all sugar. I've been meat only. I've been animal based only. Animal based only, short of one meal, Thanksgiving. One meal in the last almost 30 days. I believe we started on the 8th of November. It is now the 5th of December. So through the clarity of my mind, right, running on ketones, not in an insulin dump or high or low or whatever. It's just like, oh my God, like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't need to know anything. I don't need to watch anything else about anything else along the path, the trail, because sometimes it's very lonely. When you're reading about things that are just absolutely, mind-bendingly sad. It's just, and then you get some valleys where it's like, it's easy. It's like, oh, of course GMOs are bad. Of course I shouldn't eat them. And I haven't for many years. That was actually like my very first diet. I would say like when my brain came online at like 23-ish. Luckily, I was working on an organic farm, so I don't know. Like that was easy and that was fun because it was like, oh my God, this is like, it's so beautiful. Like organic food is beautiful, farming is beautiful. But as you keep going along in the journey, you realize like, oh, farming is where we went all wrong. So it's just, and then that's funny. That's funny. So anyway, I'm just done. I'm just done. And I know that like optically this kind of looks bad because I am an unemployed spoiled girl. I don't know. So I guess some people would look at me and think you're not spoiled, like you're something, but you're not spoiled. But here I am in a room that is, everything here is mine. Everything here makes me happy. We got a rack of shoes. You don't understand. And then here's some more shoes right here. A couple more. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled. I have art stuff here. I have girl stuff that I have. Just, this is a room dedicated to making me happy, to facilitating my creativity. It's not that it should not be on my priority list of being a good human being, that I need to, like recognize my privilege and so on and so forth. But it's just, I do. Like I do. I fucking do. And I just know so much, like, all that said, I there's nothing really I can hear in an interview with anybody, even like the hottest, brightest star right now, out right now, which is arguably Nick Fuentes, right? Like that kid on fire, lighting up the world, Candace Owens, right? But ultimately, like, there's really nothing either one of them can or will say that will make me be like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. I mean, sure, the Macron wife being a man, okay, that's very interesting. But, like, with shit like that, it's like, what does that matter to me? Even if I was in France right now, even if I was a French citizen, what would that matter to me? I'm not actually going to say that because maybe, I don't know. But like here in America, Barbara Bush, one of our first ladies, you look into her, She's a fucking man. Oh, better example would be contemporary would be Obama's wife, Michael. That's a man. You know, it's just, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, I'm just getting to the point where I'm just, I guess, scratch that. I'm fully at the point where, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. What's more important is my mental health, which is made up of, you know, what I put into it when I'm alive and awake, and, you know, when I'm awake, I'm always alive, but also like when I sleep. Not that my dreams are ever really affected by any of the research I've done in the past. It's really not. But it's just, it's still like, why do I don't know. I don't want to, I just don't want to anymore. I don't want to know. It's not that I don't want to know. Trust me, I actually do want to know. I do love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love learning more and more about the intricacies of, you know, the power, of religion, of personality, of people in charge, of people that we look up to, of people that, you know, are put into our sphere of reality for God knows what reason. Like the music industry people, like, I just don't understand, like, what is the point of, like, we haven't in decades have had anybody of any real talent. Like, I truly believe, like, not since, like, Whitney fucking Houston have we really had anybody that was, like, undoubtedly, like, a God-ordained star with God-level talent, right? Like, there's not one person. Not saying there's not, you know, artists out there that it doesn't make sense to me that why they have fans. I'm not saying that, but it's like they're not on the level that we should demand as just an organism with ears and an appreciation for music. I don't know. Just everything is trash. Everyone is trash. Okay? Most people are trash. Like, I hope you're not trash. And by trash, I mean mean, willfully ignorant, unhealthy, right? Like, I don't know. I'm loving this fucking diet so much because I am just so fucking aware. Like, it is just so nice to be fully online, to be fully off carbs. Like, unless and until there's somebody that comes into my life, our life, my boyfriend and I's life, who is on this wavelength, I really, like, he can hang out with them, you know, should he choose. But me, like, I just don't want to be around people who are, again, ignorant, unhealthy, and mean. Like, and that is just the trifecta I see in most people out there. And fearful. Okay? Most people are like those four things, and I just can't. I just can't. Because if I hang out with anybody who has those traits, very quickly they turn they rear their ugly face onto me because I am so atypical, right? Like, I am an easy target to hate because I don't do the group dynamics thing, right? So anyway, I'm just done. Like, I'm focusing on just being creative. I don't want to be enlightened anymore. If I was any more enlightened, I would fucking catch on fire. Knock on wood. Just side note, I check Craigslist, the free section, almost every day. And the other day, there was an ad that said, I have a pallet, 80 some cases of, and each case has 12 16-ounce glass bottles of flaxseed oil. So you can do the math on that. 84 times 12 times 16.9. That's how many ounces of flaxseed oil I have in this house. That is absolutely an insane amount of flaxseed oil for a person to have who's not like a seller. So I am, for the first few days I was like, oh my God, because I thought, oh, I'm just going to flip it. I'm going to flip it on eBay. I'm going to flip it, whatever. I'm going to sell it bottle by bottle, case by case, make a couple grand. Easy peasy squeezy. No, bitch. No. Glass bottles, very, very heavy, very heavy, very heavy. No, there would be no real profit in it. I'd make like $5 a bottle, if that, and just the demand for high grade cooking oil is just, it's not. People are pinching pennies, and even though I think a lot of people know like seed oils are not it, and they need to opt for, at least better seed oils like the flax, it's just not in the budget. So anyway, figured it out, hashed it out. Boyfriend and I think it was him though, he was like, make soap, because soap is fat. It's fat. It's fat, either like pig lard, you can use chicken lard, you can, any kind of fat or oil, and lye. You mix fat and lye together and you get soap. So I am going to make soap here in the next week or so. I ordered a bunch of lye, 4 gallons of lye. So that's gonna come here, and then I'm gonna start making soap. And I'm really fucking excited, and I'm really doing well in my health journey. I probably weigh 158. I don't know. We weigh ourselves on Saturday, so it's been about a week. So last weigh-in was 158. So this week, tomorrow, I don't know, maybe 156, 155. I don't know. I've been doing really, really, really well though, and just in terms of like, because short of that one meal, Thanksgiving, right? Again, I've been on it. So I don't know. Have I been a little more active this week? I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, I know, and I'm not going to fall for the false dichotomy between, spiritualism, basically, and real, Christianity. I'm not going to put myself in either camp. Whatever camp you want to camp in, have fun. Camping is great. Metaphorically speaking, humans, I know they like to do things together, group dynamics, whatever. But I appreciate both sides, even like in the political sphere. Okay, I appreciate Coke and Pepsi. I definitely like Coke a little bit better, but ultimately I don't opt for either party, either flavor. I'm very much a leave me alone kind of person. I'll leave you alone. I am never up in anybody's fucking business. I might be an INFJ, but if you look into it, we aim to perceive more than to judge, but that's not even what judge. I don't care what you do. I don't care what the universe does anymore. I don't care. Okay, I'm not even gonna subscribe to the oh, everything is so bad right now. Everything is so bad, because even a couple days ago I was thinking about it. I was like, it's not even that bad. Okay, everybody's like, oh, it's the most craziest time to be alive. The absolute craziest time. It's like, dude, we've had 2 world wars. There have been 2 times prior to this moment in time where basically the entire fucking world was at war. And in the latter war, this country dropped 2 atomic bombs on a little island country. Killed thousands of people. Basically ruined their soil for like half a century. I don't know. It's been crazier. Okay, I don't know if that is better or worse, but it's been crazier. And at this point, just like then, I'm not actually scratch that because I don't know, you know. But at this point, right, all you can do is cultivate a life that makes you happy, that honors your innate ability as a human being to be resourceful, to be creative, to be ingenious. Like, it's just at this point, you gotta, I'm not about hustle culture or anything like that, trust me. But, you know, especially if you're a man, like, yeah, right now, like, your brain needs to be fucking thinking and your body needs to be fucking thinking so that you can be doing things. Because as a man, you are allotted, greater strength. So, you know, you can do stuff that takes it takes no bending over, right? Like, any guy can learn how, like, women, we bend over all the time and take it up the ass all fucking day. All of our jobs, that's what that is. Bend over and take it, bitch. Take 300 phone calls a day. Take 300 emails. Take micromanagement bosses. As a guy, you don't have to go through that. Okay, you can learn any skill, plumbing, roofing, framing, whatever. There's so many fucking things in this that we will always need. Humans will always need houses made, roofs redone, pipes changed out, whatever. So if you're a guy and you are mechanically minded, which most are, even when they're feelers, they are very logical like that. Like my boyfriend, he's an ENFP, and he is very good at figuring all of those things out. So anyway, like, as a guy, I think you should be so fucking ashamed if you spend your time a la Raymond, thoughts in mind. Fucking hate that faggot. Spending your time, but like all these guys that spend their time reacting to videos, reacting to not hot takes, but like retarded people online. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, you are wasting your time as a man. And to say, to bitch about not having a woman and shit like that, that's on you, bitch. That's on you, because you have nothing to offer a woman. You have nothing to offer a woman. So, yeah, just, I don't know. Like, if you're a guy, get off the fucking internet. If you're a girl, get off the fucking internet. And do what you need to do to make your life conducive to your happiness. I mean, I'm just so fucking happy. I'm in such a good fucking place. And I'm not being stagnant, right? I'm continually moving, checking things out, learning new skills, doing stuff, but I think just at this point, like, the research is done, okay? It doesn't matter who killed Charlie Kirk. We know it wasn't that guy. But I knew the same fucking day it fucking wasn't. I knew the day he got shot, or whatever happened. I don't really think the motherfucker's dead, and I don't care. I don't care if he is. If he is not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Trust me, nothing that has come onto your radar, on the news, on your feed, in the last, since 11/22 of 63, when JFK was fucking shot. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Everything has been basically the same since then. It's been a repetitious bullshitting of these people, the scum, right? They're not the elites, they're scum. All right, scum rises to the top, right? We see it on the edges of rivers, at the ocean, in the toilet, right? The scum, the floaters float, excuse me, and they're gross, and they should be skimmed off the top and thrown in the trash because they're ruining the water supply, and they're unseemly, and they're unlikely, and they really have nothing to offer us. I'm not sure why we allow them to, why we keep allowing them to rule over us, to dictate our lives. Like, it doesn't fucking make sense. Yeah, and I'm at the point where I do not listen to anybody unless I respect them. All right. I asked my boss, this last job I had, I asked my boss for a raise because he gave me 40% more work. And he literally said, you know, money wouldn't make you happier. So I walked the fuck out. Okay? Because I have self-respect. And also I've lived my life in a way where I could walk away. Okay? Live your life in a way that is not delusional, so as not to get into debt, so as not to attach yourself with somebody who fucking hates your ass, right? So as not to depend on income that is like, that preys on your soul. And I'm even talking about social media, right? And since most of you probably are not, right, social media creators, like, I think it's important from the other side of the coin to also make sure that you're not watching somebody who is just wasting your time because that's what they have to do for a paycheck. Most of the shit online, most of the people on YouTube and like whatever other platforms, they're just wasting your time. They're just wasting your time. Now, of course, you know, that said, there are some investigative, you know, independent journalists who, yeah, you know, when your house is clean, when your body looks good, when you feel good, when your bills are paid, that you can spend the time, your free time, to watch them, right? To give them attention, like James Corbett, right? Like, okay, that, you know, but unless they are like a true independent journalist, you really, their business model is, how do I waste my audience, the most amount of my audience's time reacting to some poor mess's life, right? Like, I don't know. I'm just done. I'm done with everything from like politics and hot takes to what Trump said, what Elon said, what Peter Thiel said, to just reaction videos. People just putting up a video in this corner and them over here and being like, and then pausing it every now and being like, well, you know, da 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 da. Do women really think like this? Da 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 da. Like, I'm just done with that. I'm just done with that. I'm done with wasting my time. Time is the most valuable resource. That said, I do want to bring up something I saw. Gen Z is getting into this book from like, I don't know, 1938, but it wasn't published until like 2011, something like that. It's called Outwitting the Devil. Do put that on. Do put that on. It's here on YouTube. You can audiobook the whole thing for free. Amazing. Amazing. I listened to the one from the YouTube channel Ryan Reads, I believe. I don't know, like READS. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, great. I'm probably going to listen to it again, actually. But yeah, it's like, and you need to really, the content that you consume needs to really be only of spiritual, psychological development. Like, it needs to check the boxes. Do not watch things that make you sad, right? Like Gaza, very fucking sad, but what is that, what can you do? What can you do? Nothing, except for know which companies are Israeli based or very, you know, loyal to Israel, and don't buy them from them. Okay, don't buy from them. if you are still and but you're posting about Gaza or something, like you're really just canceling out everything. If you are still using Airbnb, you know, it just, I don't know, just decentralize your life. Every company basically is trash. Every company is trash. You need to be buying from local people, farmers, local farmers, eBay for shit you want, need, whatever. Like, get it used, get it from a real person, a small person. They do have to pay eBay 13%, but whatever. Like, I looked into it. eBay apparently does not really have any ties with Israel. That's very nice. But other than that, like, I don't need to know about what some girl said about men. I don't need to see what some man said about women. I don't need to see about, again, what Elon Musk said, or what a hot mic on Trump, or anything like that. I don't need to know. You don't need to know. All you need to do is worry about your physical health, which means getting off carbs, getting off sugar, cutting most vegetables out, okay? Oxalates are a real thing. And fruit is just sugar, okay? It is a very nice little treat, but other than that, like, you should not be eating candy. You should not even be eating chocolate, because one, there's hardly any fucking chocolate in it, right? You shouldn't even be, at this point, we shouldn't even be buying bread from the store. Like, if you're not making your own bread, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, if you're not making your own bread, you do not deserve the ability to comment on anybody's fucking video. You have no right to comment on anybody's life. You have you have lost the privilege to talk any shit about anybody's life, because if you are still eating bread and you are still buying said bread from the grocery store, you are in such bad shape. You are in such a bad place. I don't know. Last thing I'll say is, I'm going to enjoy this time, because it's not even as bad as it's going to get. I know, and I think we all know, that things are only going to get worse. Right now, things are pretty fucking... Because if you're not dumb, you can navigate the waters right now. They're still, like, you know... But soon we're going to get into level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5 rapids. And if you're a dum-dum that is still on bread, is still on sugar, if you're a dum-dum that took the vax, if you're a dum-dum that does a GLP-1, you are really gonna be prone to falling if and when things do kind of amass into something that we as a collective have to react to, like COVID or something else, you know, a fucking atomic bomb, right? Like, it's like, nobody knows what is happening. And we can all say with certainty, very soon, there's going to be an earthquake in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, no shit. A stock market collapse of the, if not a whole currency collapse of the American dollar. Yeah, duh. Right? Like, there are no surprises at this point, only with timing. Because nobody really knows. I mean, some people know, because there are definitely man-made events that happen now that are seemingly natural, but I don't know. I guess even just by really opening up both eyes, you can see, like, that wasn't natural. But anyway, I don't know. I'm going to stop myself there, because I am done. I am done. I am done. All right? I'm a soap maker. I'm a jewelry maker. I'm a homemaker. I'm a chicken farmer. I'm a girlfriend. I'm a dog owner. I'm a carnivore. I don't have time. I don't have time to keep up with the shenanigans of the scum anymore. I just don't. So I don't know. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna be ignorant. I can't. I know too much at this point. So locally, I will focus my my antennas inward, but everything else, can't surprise me anymore, man. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye.